How did you find the brand Jardur? Were you just like cruising eBay on some Friday night?
No, it was actually interesting. So it was like you said, 2005. I had befriended somebody that knew a B-25 Mitchell pilot from World War II. He was friends with him, and unfortunately, the gentleman had passed before I could meet him. And he's like, "Hey, you should look at the watch collection that he had." I was able to obtain a few pieces from the World War II vet, and one of them was one of the bezelmeter icons, tool watches that he wore. And so, this being '05, not a lot of information on the internet was
I bet.
was out there at all. And the only thing that I had found was the Smithsonian had posted a picture of Jimmy Doolittle, General Doolittle's Jardur watch, which was given to him by the guy that designed the B-25 or B-25 Mitchells that he used to go bomb Tokyo after Pearl Harbor. So,
Wow.
so then that's kind of how I was able to get, into with the Jardur brand, and then with that information. Initially, then I started diving into the New York City archives because I knew the brand was from New York City. Learned a lot about from the old business licensing, business names, business changes. So again, the big primary focus was, who's involved, when did they start it, when did they end, if you could find that. So then once I obtained all, and then if there are any ancestors or descendants that are aware of it, and I was able to make contact with them. Eventually, got contact with them. They just didn't know anything about the brand, which was interesting. And then,
Yeah.
and then they're like, so I asked if I could obtain it, and they said sure. And so I obtained the brand, trademarked it, and then started the website. Mostly, first to get that information that I found about the history. And then and once I got the website going, the stories that came from individuals calling me from their ancestors, in the Pacific War, the European theater, it just amazing, cool stories. So I really wanted to put those stories out for those vets that wore the brand, and that was again part of the intent on the website. So
Maybe the origin. I'm sensing a little bit of origin of the book as well.
yeah, so all I have is their names on the website for the most part. So, I wanted to create that book. So, first of all, have the collectors have something tangible to use for Jardur history or whatever. But I wanted to highlight those individuals as much as I can. As you can see in the second part, those individuals that wore the brand, like Jimmy and Carl Spatz and all those cool guys. So, yeah, that was the purpose for that.